had a lot of y'all asking for a decal video, so I'm gonna give y'all all of my presets that I've been using probably since around when I was GC3, if y'all were part of my channel back then. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, my first decal, this is the one I would have used a while back. Black Fennec always, and then I also have Alpha Boost, and then Anodized Pro for primary and secondary. And then as well as that, I might post these in the Discord, but yeah, that's my first one. There is another variation of this one, and isn't anything much different. It's the same exact as the last one, except you just replace this Cristiano. It's not much of a change. I have switched between them at times. I don't know why, but Cristiano sometimes makes me like hit power shots better. It's kind of weird, like placebo effect. But if you do want that, you can cop that as well from like my GC3 / like early SSL gameplay. But let's get on to the next one. Alright, this next one is a neural network. You don't actually paint the neural network. Still Black Fennec. I always go Black Fennec. I think it just looks good for me. Cristianos, Alpha Boost, all the rest the last time, as you can see here. And then for orange, you get all this. If you want me to get the specifics, there's the colors if you have Bacchus. If you don't, you can make something pretty similar if you do have all the decals, but that's it for neural. This is one of the car designs I would have used, I would say, in around January. I was getting tired of my custom decal. So this is the Drawley car design. You have your Affluencer, and it's painted black for everything again. Still your Cristianos, Gold Rush Alpha Boost, and then Anodized Pro for both. That's really it. I did have a stint where I used the Dignitas decal, so it's just Dignitas 2025. Can't really paint it, and I always go black for my Fennec, and yeah, can't really change it between blue and orange because it's a decal. And I use black dices for this, and the rest is the same. I always use Alpha Boost, Anodized Pro for primary and secondary. I don't think it really affects much because it's a decal, but there you go for that. Now onto the KC decal that I use. This one's always had a special place in my heart because I remember being 1900 for the longest time. Season 14 was when I hit SSL first time. I didn't hit 1900 then, but I got it the next one. And I think, yeah, all the way to season 17, I was still 1900 range, and I just never hit 2K. And then I got on this decal. Yonder told me about it, and I remember getting 2K and then 2100 in the span of less than 2 weeks. But you got Black Fennec and KC away. Just make sure it's the specific one, or else it'll be different. Pink Tunicas, and the rest is normal. This shouldn't matter depending on what color it is, but yeah, this decal you don't really change much from the previous one. But a lot of these I literally just use different wheels because it kind of makes me like see my car a different way, I guess. So I feel like my theory with placebo is that having different kinds of wheels will make you like look at your car in a different way, or like pay attention to it a different way. So I think it does change something, but it doesn't really change much if you focus like on the same like position of your car or whatever. So I really just changed it to black dices, and that's really it. Now this one I like a lot too. I call it the Reles because I'm pretty sure Reles has a lot of car designs like this, where you kind of don't really have a decal. You really just have like anodized pearl. I don't even know if it uses anodized pearl, but I just made something similar. So this is my primary and this is my secondary. Dark red and then some kind of magenta. You got your Black Fennec like always. Cristianos. And then the rest is normal. I use the Alpha Boost, then Anodized Pro for primary, secondary every time. And for orange, it's a little bit different. You got your kind of green and then your orange. And yeah, that's really it for that. This one I haven't really showed as much in my shorts, mainly because it's been part of my long forms. I know I'm gonna shout them out now, but yeah, make sure y'all watch my gameplay videos. I want to publish more of those if they start doing good. It is a really different one. So you have Mainframe, Black Mainframe, Black Fennec of course. I always have Black Fennec. I almost never deviate from that. Cristianos, and actually different. You have standard yellow instead of Alpha Boost. I didn't really like how it looked with Alpha Boost, and this is something weird for me. Whenever I rock like some kind of standard, kind of like resets me. So that's what I do. And then Anodized Pearl. If you want the colors for primary, here's what they are. And then secondary, I think it looks a lot better with this, but it actually changes. You have standard purple on blue team. So then here are your colors, and that's really it. Now this one, I don't know if I've showed y'all this one at all. It might have been in some of my gameplay videos, but this is pretty much what it is. I use brain fog. Funny story, I was just scrolling across a random decal and I clicked on it and I'm like, oh, this looks cool. So I'm using this one. It's all black. And here's the primary for blue team. Obviously Cristianos, all of the rest that I usually use. Orange. Kind of this brown for the primary. I know it's kind of weird color, and then secondary green, and that's really it for that one. These are some of my off-brand ones that you'll probably, no, I know for sure you've never seen any of these, but there's some that I just use every once in a while. So this one's pretty similar, still got brain fog. I was feeling a little different, so I just did, I don't even know what kind of blue this is, but it's kind of like a light, I guess, purple and blue mixture. And then secondary completely white for the orange team. It's also this kind of like tannish, I would say. So you got that for your primary, and brain fog, obviously black. I just use that for everything, and there you go for that. All right, here's another off-brand one. Team Liquid Home 2 for both sides. Colors don't even matter. Cristianos actually made them titanium white. So these are some off-brand wheels as well. But other than that, generally my decals, you'll never see me deviate from Fennec black unless I don't have Bacchus mod. So yeah, there you go there. Alright, here we have the Bluster bar Fennec. It's getting pretty close to my top car design, but you got Fennec Bluster bar. You can't really paint it, and it's black. Fennec, of course. Cristiano, I don't even think this matters. Here's your colors. Your primary, you got this like kind of teal, dark teal, and secondary, you got white. And for orange team, I made a little interesting difference here. Yes, like you got this brown. I've been liking these colors a lot more on my Fennecs for some reason. But there you go for the Bluster bar. Last but not least, we have the decal that you've probably been seeing all across my shorts recently, and it's for good reason. It's probably my favorite and the one I think I've played the best in. It's kind of like, I called it Sir Reles because I made my own variation of a design. I don't think I've really seen this. I know there's probably someone out there who has it, who's gonna be like, after I make this, it's gonna be like, oh, I had that first, but you know, it's kind of something I just don't see around a lot. So you got the same as the Bluster bar. It's really just without the Bluster bar. There isn't much of a difference. There might be some slight color differences. And then for your orange team, you just got this brown again. I hope you guys did enjoy this preset video. I know I've been seeing a lot of you guys in the comments asking for these decals, and I have been delaying way too long. I guess it's kind of because I don't think my videos are going to do good. So if you guys do want to stop that from happening so I can make more of these, make sure to like the video, and then as well as that, if you aren't already, subscribe to the channel. If you guys do want more decals, just tell me. I used to have custom decals and moved away from that. That's why I didn't show you guys any of those from between the years. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.